This woman was shopping at an Ohio Target store, but she couldn't afford her $1,000 bill. Therefore, she came up with the most ridiculous proposal ever.
I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
On October 22, 2022, police were called to a Target grocery store to deal with this 37-year-old woman named Karen Ivory, who couldn't stop causing chaos. And on top of that, she came up with an entirely new plan to pay for the $1,000 worth of groceries that she was about to purchase, thinking she wouldn't get caught.
4487,
I'll call you back, please, sir.
27, 4421, repeat.
Safe for fire. So what happened?
She
Okay, you seem secure at 2046.
Nice.
Okay.
Came up, I tried to verbally de-escalate. She told me that she wanted to wreck it out, and I told her we couldn't do that.
Okay.
And then she said, excuse me, and I was like, man, like, I need you to back up or leave, like, well, we can't do that for you. So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office, into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Okay. Are you
And I have
okay?
it all on video.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I am there.
Car 4 David 31,
Okay.
in front of the big lot,
Let me test your
825 Main.
face.
The victim, who will later be portrayed as a culprit by that woman, told officers his side of the story, which was pretty valid. Though his story seemed clear, let's check the surveillance footage of their argument before we hear Karen's side of the story. Karen whispered in the ear of a customer to make reparations for her groceries, which were over around $1,000. But the situation quickly escalated when the customer told Karen that if she wanted a donation, she could call in the morning, which would eventually F up the situation even more. As the manager became involved in this situation, Karen became more aggressive towards him, claiming that she was on the right side of the law. And then, in self-defense, the manager had to do this. As Karen approached the manager and posed a deadly threat, the manager punched her in the face in self-defense. That's when she tried to justify it, which was obviously impossible.
These
Left
are these
side.
glasses?
Those are my glasses that he knocked off my face, yes.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes,
I
you
came,
did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, would you
I did not
both
push
quit
the
talking?
door.
Hey, no.
Excuse you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
I will figure that out when I get your ID. You have cameras here, right? That's all that matters.
You clearly don't know who I am.
Man.
Is your ID in here?
Talk. Is your ID in here?
No.
Okay.
Karen's ego was bruised when the officer told her to shut up and not speak, while the manager and the officer were already conversing. And then she threatened them with, "Do you know who I am?"
My ID isn't here.
May I see it?
Sure. Why do you need my ID? You're not taking his.
To identify him. We know who he is.
How? What's his name?
We've been here
What's his name?
many times.
You've identified
Can
him.
I
What's
have your
his
ID?
name? If I have to get my ID in this situation,
I'll
why
get his
doesn't
ID
he?
too. Don't worry about
Exactly.
it.
This has
All
to
right,
be
you're
right.
just digging a hole here.
No,
Let me have
we're
your
gonna
ID.
do this the right way.
Ma'am,
We've been doing
ID.
it the wrong
Ma'am,
way for a
ID.
long. No, he. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is. Keep
Thank
your
you.
ID.
Thank you. No, we're gonna do this properly. If we're gonna have this conversation, we will do it properly. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not gonna have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
When officers asked her for her ID, she initially refused to provide an excuse, claiming that they must also take the manager's ID. And despite knowing that officers already knew who the manager was,
I asked nicely to have that conversation.
Okay, what were you asking for?
For her to connect me with who I could talk to.
What was your purpose of that that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
And money is not the only way for things to happen. It's not.
Were you asking for them to make a donation, essentially? Or to let you have them for free?
No,
what was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
Suddenly, she became a motivational speaker in addition to being a suspect, and she knew exactly how to manipulate people with her sweet words. But officers weren't gonna buy it at any moment.
My dad was a police officer in the military.
You good?
He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, "Ma'am, you should just stay." And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job because he was scared. No, I will give you another example.
Can I talk for a second?
Sure.
Once she realized that manipulating the officers would not work, she attempted to gain their sympathy by fabricating stories about her childhood, in which she claimed her father refused to speak to them because of their skin color.
Alright, so to simplify what happened outside, you had a certain amount of money that was with you, correct? And you asked somebody to cover the rest, correct? That was your goal? That was your goal, correct? To cover the rest?
Yes.
And
were you
can I please finish?
Yeah.
Were you anticipating that matter would be resolved right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
I knew I asked her to put me in touch with the right people.
Because that would be unreasonable to anticipate that somebody at this level could monetarily make a decision for a business.
But they blocked me from the bigger.
Well, you could have called us. We could have absolutely helped you get a phone number. The internet's got phone numbers. We could have found it. You could have found
That's
it.
fine, but I wasn't the wrong one in the situation.
When nothing worked against the officers, she finally admitted that she was the wrong person in this situation. But the drama for her did not end there.
We'll explain everything outside.
Why are we isolating the conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either
happen.
you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Okay, come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
gonna move.
don't make this more
Nope,
difficult
you're
than it has to be.
it's gonna be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That's all this is.
So
He
he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I've
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this
Really?
point. That's
Exactly.
what he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So
No, you're gonna reconcile that.
Her tone changed completely when she realized the manager was going to press charges against her. But she still has a little fuel in the tank to try to justify it once again.
You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. You're elevating the situation when it doesn't need to be. It's already done.
It's not done.
It's done.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
it's done.
No, it's not. You're people that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, ma'am.
What happened? What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you your card for free.
No.
Yes.
You saw my heart. You understand what I was trying to do. I explained it to you.
yeah, you were trying to have them comp some of the extra stuff. Yes,
Through
stuff that you
a
couldn't
large
afford.
conversation.
And then that large conversation spoiled into this, unfortunately, and this is
Correct.
where we are. That
This
doesn't,
is-
just because your intentions were good does not make this any less illegal, unfortunately.
Right.
It's amazing how officers can keep their cool after everything she's done. But even the officers knew that if they kept going like this with Karen, it would take all day to arrest her. So they took immediate action.
I stood my ground.
Okay, and you
And
were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Okay.
If there are places where the system is broken and rigged against people, anybody,
Okay. Here's
the
what we're gonna do.
rules need to change.
Okay. They're not changing tonight. Okay. We have to go by the Ohio Revised Code.
You're holding me down. This is what we're gonna do right now in this moment.
You are going
Right
to
now
get
you're under
arrested.
arrest,
okay?
yes.
And because he said he could have called the cops, he realized he had a choice in that
And
moment.
I chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
She was eventually arrested, and with sufficient evidence, she was charged with menacing and disorderly conduct. Her first charge, menacing, was acquitted, but she was later charged with disorderly conduct and jailed for 2 days. Her bond was set at $500. But the next suspects had an even better excuse for stealing.
And like I said, I'm pregnant.
All right. Stop committing crimes while you're pregnant.
On June 27, 2023, police officers in Illinois responded to a 911 call for 2 women stealing from a Target. And when officers arrived at the scene, both the suspects were filling up their cart with merchandise of over $1,000.
You guys just took from Target?
No.
Yeah, they just called you, just stole from them?
No.
9150 copy 28.
We have returns.
Anybody got an ID on them?
No.
Okay, well they just said you took over $1,000 worth of stuff from them, so you got an ID?
No.
Give me a name then.
Lock your doors. They can't do that.
There's merchandise.
No, it's not. This is not their merchandise. Lock your doors. Stop. I didn't do shit.
You're not gonna push me out of the way.
I didn't do shit.
Hey, you're not gonna push me out of the way.
I'm not doing
your hand
nothing.
behind your
I'm
back.
pregnant.
Okay, but you shouldn't be committing crimes while you're
I
pregnant.
didn't do shit.
You're gonna push me.
I pushed you.
Yeah, you did.
Coach, I did not push you. I
Yes, you
pushed
did.
the door, and you hurting my arm. I'm not resisting.
All right, stop
You have been
moving.
resisting the whole time.
No, I didn't. You didn't even grab me. That shit is hurting. And like I said, I'm pregnant.
As soon as one of the officers took out his cuffs to arrest one of the suspects, she pushed him away and continued to say she was pregnant, as if it would stop officers from performing their duties.
All right, stop committing crimes while you're pregnant.
Let me go. You don't know what I did. I didn't do shit.
You're not being let go. All right,
I don't
have anybody inside. So just stop it. Don't even ask.
Okay, can you let me
LP is
go?
supposed to
I'm
be
not
on the way
gonna
out.
do shit. Can you please let me go? I'm not resisting. I'm pregnant.
You already did resist once. We're not
I
gonna let
pushed
you go.
the door. Can you let me please
No.
untighten this?
No.
I'm not gonna be quiet. Can you? I'm pregnant.
Change while you hollering at me.
Can you please untighten this? I'm pregnant. Please.
No.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Oh, you know what?
Let me go. I'm not doing shit. I said I'm pregnant. Can you please fix the cuffs now? I'm pregnant.
Hold up.
This shit is hurting me.
She kept trying to buy officers' sympathy by repeatedly telling them she was pregnant. And what's funny is one of the officers casually commented that they should stop committing crimes while pregnant.
They were loading.
That's all my shit. I'm moving.
We'll confirm that.
Ooh, can you fix the left one? That shit is hurting me. I'm not doing shit. I can't twist it because it's so fucking tight. What the f are you talking about?
I can actually see the
It's leaving a
daylight.
mark on my wrist.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, gang. Stop talking to me like I'm fucking stupid. I know what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Exactly. You just twisted my arm for me. Thank you.
So he spoke with you already and before I waited for you to finish. Before I had you walk over there, the people in the store just looked at you guys and said, yeah, they're the ones that were stealing. So obviously you guys are under arrest for your theft. Do you want to explain to me what's going on?
Let me go.
The screaming woman should probably learn from her crime partner how to stop justifying your crimes after you've been caught, because all she knows is to make excuses rather than accept responsibility.
God damn.
You're going to our station.
That's fine. Do I got a choice at this point? You fucking.
Absolutely, you do not. Because you made your own choice prior to that.
I don't give a what you talking about. Leave me alone.
I don't know what's going on, obviously, but she's obviously causing the problem right now. So I'd like, you seem like a more reasonable one. I'd like to hear from you as to what's going on. I mean, is there any reason why this is happening today?
I got her work and get her right to the store.
What was that?
I just got her work and get her right to the store.
Negative. This is your car?
Yes.
Store with her?
Yes.
You guys, what were you guys looking for in the store?
She is moving to her apartment.
Okay. You guys pay for any of the stuff?
Close the screen too.
No.
Close the computer.
Do you try to scan anything, or you just kind of walked right out?
No.
You just walked right out?
9116, did you get a 28?
Anything else in the car that you guys already loaded up?
She said that, I heard her, she said that the stuff in the car is because she's moving. So is anything in this car yours?
No.
It's all hers. Okay.
When the other woman was finally seated in the car, officers questioned the quiet woman, who stated clearly that all of the items belonged to her crime partner, who was leaving the city. Furthermore, she informed them that they did not pay for any of the items and simply walked out of the store.
So is there anything in the car that you know that shouldn't be? Anything in the car that's illegal?
Like drugs or guns?
Drugs or
like
guns
that?
or something like that? No? Just any stolen property? Anything like that?
No.
No? And I appreciate you cooperating. Unlike I'm not going to call her your friend, just your acquaintance. I'm not sure how well you know her, but...
The officer even commends her for being cooperative, as opposed to her friend, who only knew how to cause chaos and ended up in a squad car. However, as the investigation progressed, plenty of new details emerged.
We're obviously going to research and track down all this stuff, but is this stuff that she stole as well? Or did you guys steal this together?
No.
And what is all this stuff that's in the car? I mean, I know that people don't just buy a bunch of shoes and clothes and just leave it in their trunk. They just don't do that.
No, they don't.
So where did this stuff come from, to the best of your knowledge?
Well, we just get a lot of this stuff out of her mom's house. Like she said, she's moving. So her mom stayed not too far from here, and we just loaded this stuff out. And then she wanted to stop at Target, and that's where all this new stuff came from.
Okay.
But this stuff has already been in the trunk. This is, yeah.
So obviously this stuff was what you guys stole today.
Yes.
Much more stuff was discovered in the trunk of her car, which officers initially believed they had stolen from the target, but later discovered to have been taken from the screaming suspect's mother.
Okay. And the purse in the front seat, is that hers or is that yours?
That was her.
And I see a little green purse as well?
Both of hers. That brown one empty. That's her purse. Like I said, all the stuff from her mama's house.
Okay.
Hey, this is your car, you said?
Yes.
Hey, just so you know, you're missing 2 lug nuts. On one there and one there, so be careful. I mean, I don't want to see your wheel fall off or anything like that, you know? Mm-hmm. You seem like a nice person, so I don't want you to get hurt or anything.
This lady told officers the whole truth, from top to bottom, and officers not only appreciated her, but also demonstrated a high level of care once they realized she could get into an accident because her car's wheel lug nuts were missing.
All right, well,
I don't know about no couple days ago.
I get you. You're being honest with me. I have no reason to not believe you. I tell you what, I'm the boss, so I'm not going to be the one that's going to be handling the whole case. I'm not going to be, interviewing you guys again. So we're going to have another officer who's eventually going to come in and talk to you, and I appreciate how straight up front and honest you've been, and calm. We appreciate that. I don't appreciate that, how she was acting. But just if you maintain that throughout this entire process, that's going to be much better for you than it's going to be for her. She's gonna have problems. The level of your cooperation, that matters as well. The state attorneys they're looking for reasons to I don't want to say give breaks, because everyone's going to be held responsible to some extent. But the level at which you're being held is going to depend a lot on you and how you react to the situation the rest of the night. Does that make sense?
The woman asked the officer how much trouble they'd gotten themselves into, to which the officer clearly stated that, for the time being, the other woman will undoubtedly face harsh punishment for her actions, but she will face fewer charges due to her cooperation and compliance with officers.
Alright, but I'm not always going to be nice. But when you're going, you're going. No,
because I'm pregnant and I asked y'all to release the cuffs just a little bit. It's not like I'm going to run.
And we did, right? We took the cuffs off.
It took 20 minutes. And like I said, I'm 3 months pregnant.
It definitely didn't take 20 minutes.
It took too damn long. I'm a human being. It don't matter what I did. I don't deserve for my wrist to be twisted up to my neck.
It's surprising that she claims that no matter what crime she commits, she doesn't deserve to have her arm twisted simply because she's pregnant. That's probably why her friend was out of the squad car, being appreciated by the officers, while she remained quietly in the car.
Y'all was mean to me and I don't appreciate it.
How was I mean to you?
I don't like the way y'all handle me. If I said I'm in pain, I'm in pain. Don't treat me like I'm George Floyd.
I didn't treat you like you were George Floyd.
Or Breonna Taylor.
Did I treat you? Okay, first of all, George Floyd got put on the ground and knelt on for like 9 minutes.
Exactly
you didn't get put on the floor. You didn't get put anywhere for 9 minutes, right?
I'm 3 months pregnant.
But you didn't get put on the ground.
I'm a pregnant woman.
But you didn't get put on the ground.
I'm a pregnant woman.
Number two, Breonna Taylor got shot. Did anybody shoot you?
She then compares herself to George Floyd, who was a clear victim of racial abuse. But in this case, she was not even hit by any of the officers, but yet she claims they did not behave appropriately because she was pregnant.
My day's supposed to end in 10 minutes, and I'm supposed to be off for the next 2 weeks. That's what I know. But that's probably not going to happen right now.
And your job is done in 11 days, so how you going to be off for 2 weeks?
11 months.
11 months. Okay, good for you.
Both women were eventually charged with retail theft, though the pregnant woman was also charged with resisting arrest. When the merchandise was calculated, it was worth more than $1,000. But the next suspects had simply zero excuses, so they decided to take a run for it.
We arrest you for...
On June 20th, 2023, officers in Florida responded to a 911 call about a Target theft that was still in progress. As officers arrived on the scene, one of these suspects was loading over $1,000 worth of merchandise into the car. In addition, they had illegally parked their car in 2 handicapped spots near the front of the store, allowing them to easily escape.
Hello, I'm Officer Robinson of the Traffic Police Department. I'm conducting a theft investigation. You're now free to leave at this time.
Go ahead.
I'm conducting a theft investigation.
You paying them in the house?
What's that?
They paying in them.
Someone else is paying for the merchandise that you walked out with?
How you
No,
listen, how you walk out with it?
No.
I'm not doing it.
We're going to do this. Relax this hand. Hey, listen to me.
Oh my God,
listen to me. While we investigate, I'll put you in handcuffs, and if we're wrong, because, listen, you're pulling your hand.
But listen, sir.
No. You listen. First put you in handcuffs, make it safe for me, then we look into the details. Thank you? Okay, thank you. Just because I put you in handcuffs doesn't mean you're getting charged. It means it gives me time to investigate this claim that you walked out with stuff without paying for it.
The woman claimed that her friend was still in the store, paying for the items, which should have been done in the first place. And once officers informed her that she was being detained for questioning, she became aggressive.
You ever been arrested before?
Yes, I have.
For what?
It's been a long time.
For what?
What you mean for? I'm just understanding, like...
So you've been arrested. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can... You listening? This is where I told you need to listen. This is where I told you need to listen. This is where I told you need to listen.
I want to know what's going on. We went shopping. I had to go shopping for my baby milk. And my friend was in there still paying for it. And I came out here because the car was still running. And I wanted to make sure the car was still okay. And she was in there paying for it.
You walked into business with your car still running?
Yes,
because that's how cars get stolen, right?
But I can't cut it off because I didn't have the key.
How is it running if you don't have the key?
It's a push to start button.
Yeah, but the key has to stay in the car for...
Yeah, but it didn't. It was still in his pocket.
Whose pocket?
In my friend's pocket, my boyfriend's pocket.
Well, where's he at?
He's at the house.
Right.
But I was already
The car doesn't stay on unless the key is in the car.
It was already in the middle of... I was already in the middle of driving. It say no key like when you drive it. So when you turn the car off, it's going to automatically just go off.
She told the officers her name, Shamika Wilson, 30, who had just left her car running while she and a friend were shopping at the store. When officers asked her why, she couldn't justify it, claiming that she couldn't turn off the car because the key was at her house.
So whose merchandise is this?
It's me and hers.
So you're sharing? So is she paying for all of it? Did you guys split the bill?
We split. I sent some money to her cash out, and we split in the bill.
So you're paying her through Cash App, and she's paying for everything inside.
And her own card.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out. Is she in there paying for all this stuff, or what's going on?
She was at the registry. So I'll just tell you the information I was told. So the loss prevention guy that works at Target, we work with all the time. He says, for someone in the store who has stolen from Target before, what she does is she goes to self-checkout, scans stuff, and then bags it and leaves and never pays for the stuff.
Been to Target a minute.
So over a minute ago, they remember you.
That doesn't make any sense. That's where all of her lies are exposed. The store's loss prevention staff informed the police that they had identified this woman, who had previously been in this same Target, stole some items, and was later arrested.
I'm not doing that.
But what you're saying is completely different than the way pretty much everyone I know shops.
Okay, well, can you go get, like...
I'm letting her finish her transaction. Because if she pays for everything without me talking to her, then we knew that there's a good chance that she was... Are you just going to call her and tell her, hey, tell them to pay for all this stuff? Okay, you're not allowed to dig in your purse. Okay. So, yeah, because if she doesn't know the police are here with you, and then she just on her own pays for everything, okay, well that's weird, but at least I go, all right, maybe that was the plan. All right, stay 10-12.
Got it.
Are you all done? I'm with your friend outside. Have you paid for everything yet?
No,
Are you ready to go?
No.
Okay, are you still working on that?
Yeah. We'll save this one for last, if you don't mind. What's wrong?
Well, your friend walked out with hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise that didn't pay for anything. So,
I mean, that's what we're doing now.
you're paying for what?
So, yes, that's what. So what I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
How are you paying for all that stuff?
With a card. What do you mean?
You scanned clothing items?
I was scanning her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she went over there and
she went over there and scanned stuff. Okay. She didn't pay for any of it.
she knows she's never sweet. That's the thing.
She didn't pay. She didn't give anything to Target in exchange for hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise.
Her friend informs the officer that she is currently scanning and paying for the items she carries with her, but not for the items her friend had taken outside.
Her story is that you're paying for all of the stuff
but I
that
didn't
she
know.
walked
Yeah,
over.
she has her own card. I don't know.
Okay.
If I don't know.
So she's supposed to pay for her stuff, and you're supposed to pay for your stuff.
Well, our clothes are together, but
I got you.
the baby formula stuff. Someone gave her the WIC card to go to the store to get that. So I don't know about WIC.
Are you paying for it? Or if you are, then it's already scanned. Unless I'm misunderstanding.
She's trying to pay for it, but the card was recently hacked or something.
Right.
So she was trying to get her friend's card so she could.
And I just literally started calling her, and you walked up to me, and you telling me this, and that's all. It's like,
right.
What's going on?
Well, what's going on is $1,400. Is any of that stuff still here?
That's what I'm.
All of it's in the car?
It was never living in the car. That's what I'm saying.
It's in the car. No, it ain't. It's in the car.
Okay, well, she should be in here.
While paying for $1,400 worth of items, she acts as if she knows nothing about them. But she then blames it on her other friend, who is standing outside, claiming that she should still be inside the store.
So basically, your friend walked out with $1,449.63. Oh, she has, because we've arrested her before. So yeah. So I gotta go figure that stuff out. It's $1,400 worth of merchandise that was scanned that is not paid for. That guy looks like he's a deer in headlights. The cashier trying to help her. She's giving him a story that like my card got hacked. I'm trying to get the payment through or something like that.
Making up.
But I'm real close to believing that this is a ruse that she is also using. She's a suspect. I just not at the point of putting her in handcuffs yet. But
So what happened with the WIC?
hey, what are you going for?
Oh no, she just told me to.
Yeah,
Oh.
please don't remove things based on her direction.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so I got you. Yeah. So did anything get paid for?
No, the guys just told me to suspend it
Suspend it.
to see what's going on
I got
out
you.
here.
I've got tons of. I'm a dad. Who's a dad?
I
I got you. This ain't cheap. So what I've What I'm looking at is $1,400 of stuff was scanned, and none of this was scanned. So, which means the total amount of things that were removed from the store is $1,400 plus all the stuff. So, I've got loss prevention that's going to figure out how much all this is.
This was when, after you finished the transaction I wanted you to pay for.
Right,
She told me to go to the computer, so she put the things on pause. So when she gave me the thing on pause, I came over there and helped you add it up. Then I came out here and I said, let me go get the number of the car was running. So I got the car.
Even the officer seemed surprised that both of these women attempted to commit this heinous act of targeting merchandise worth more than $2,000. And at one point, he believes the cashier was with them, but it will be revealed later whether he was or not.
Simple as that. And I came out here. She still had the car in her hand, like.
Right.
She was careful.
Here's what it completely looks like to me.
Well, I'm sorry, and I just want to go feed my daughter. And if I can't go, I need to hurry up and just go to Publix or something to go do this week.
To Publix? We ain't going to Publix.
Well, the guy you talked to either said he didn't because he didn't, or said he didn't
He didn't
because
see
he
her
knows
walk out.
that loss
And
prevention
listen,
was watching you
and
guys.
then, listen, the two ladies said they didn't see her walk out either. So that's what I'm saying. When no one was paying attention, I didn't even notice.
They were. Here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to identify you. You need to provide me your identification because I'm doing an investigation.
Okay, I have to
okay?
my I did at the police department because I just got out of jail.
I'm here. Okay.
Yeah,
as long as I can positively identify you,
Yeah,
I'm just going to put you as an involved party. Yeah. Okay? Let's just do that real quick. You okay with that?
Yeah.
At this point, the officer is fully aware that both of these women were simply attempting to steal items worth more than $2,000 and believed they could get away with it.
Said your birthday is not 12/2/92.
Yes, that is one.
Said it's not. It's not. You got warrants or something?
No, I don't.
You know we're very good at our job, right?
Yes,
Like we ain't 2-day rookies, right?
All right. Should I just call you Jane Doe? Is that how you want me to call you, Jane Doe?
Shemka? Is that that's your name? Wilson?
Shamika Wilson.
Well, the way you spelled it is
It's just
Shemka.
hard. I'm aggravated. Like, I'm just.
Okay, you're aggravated. So when I look up just a female with your date of birth, with a last name that begins with W, there is 0.
She even lied to officers about her name, Shamika Wilson, and birthday. And what she does next will completely shock you.
We arrest you for...
Stop! Stop! Are you kidding me right now? Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Not me like that. Don't knock me like that. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, because you got warrants.
No, I just don't want to go to jail. Y'all was going to be nasty. Y'all was going to let me go.
Now you're going in the car. You gotta be kidding me right now.
She attempted to flee from police with handcuffs on, running so fast that it took a few seconds to apprehend her. She then claimed that she does not want to go to jail, which is where she would most likely end up with such an act.
Yeah, my baby's home. Baby's home.
Stop. I got her, Rob. I got her. Hold on.
Hold on. I don't want to go to jail.
That was ridiculous. What are you doing?
The charges against her friend remain unknown, but this woman was charged with grand theft of $750 or more and resisting an officer without violence. Let us know in the comments what you think about the friend she was with. Was she also involved in this act? But let's have a look at the next suspects who chose a completely different strategy and decided to simply play dumb.
All right.
A picture of what?
Got the camera. You.
You're not taking a picture of me.
Yes, you can.
No, the you ain't.
On June 2nd, 2023, officers in Florida were dispatched to a Target for a shoplifting that was still in process. Store security staff had been watching these two females who secretly put items in their cart prior to checkout, and when the women were done with everything, the officers showed up.
Right here.
How you doing, lady? Let me talk for step back in. Step out over here. You guys have a receipt for this?
Yes.
Cell squads, that's 2 items, 3 items.
Hold on, man. Oh, you made us come out the one.
Hey, which bag was it? It's the bag right there? Yeah, the beige one.
Is there anything in that bag we should know? Any merchandise in that bag? Yes or no?
Why are you asking him?
Is it your bag?
You know?
Is it your bag? This your bag? Is this your bag right there?
No.
It's not. Whose bag is it? Okay.
When the officer saw the receipt for the items both women had purchased, the bag was missing, and when the officer questioned them, they appeared clueless, as if they knew nothing. However, they were unaware that while every item they were adding to their cart, they were being recorded.
Yeah, we got. Put your hands behind.
Wait,
I said put your hands behind your handcuffs on her. Okay. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes. Put your hands behind your back now. All right. Put your hands behind your back.
What?
Let go of the phone. Let go of the phone.
Let go of the video.
Twist your arm if it won't hurt you, all right?
I'll get you a receipt.
Yeah, can I get the video?
I got you.
I paid for that stuff.
We paid for all that.
Okay. All right, we'll figure out what you paid for. Step over here.
Can I come over?
Nope. How old are you?
24.
All right.
Both the Gen Zers were immediately handcuffed, and when officers opened the bag, they discovered multiple clothing items worth more than $100.
Give me a second.
Can we just pay for the stuff?
Can we pay for it?
No.
I didn't just pay for it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, figure out.
And then we asked you and you didn't want to tell us. No, and we were
Of course, because you already said. You said it already. Like, what it...
The heat of the moment, but...
There's only a couple items. We paid for everything else. We won't come back here.
The trespasses.
That's definitely going to happen, and then he's going to see what's not paid for, and then go from there.
It's just the stuff in the bag.
It's just the stuff in the bag. We pay for everything else.
Who's the bag?
Fake.
It's our bag.
It's our bag.
Both of us?
We honestly just found it.
Initially, one of the women began arguing with the officer and even resisted being handcuffed for a moment. But once they realized they had been caught red-handed, they quickly confessed that all of the items in the bag were stolen.
This Sergeant Dunn, she's going to pat you guys down. You guys have anything like a poker cut or anything like that? Anything we should know about?
Do you have any products on you?
What's going to happen? What's that? They wasn't even over 20 bucks.
They didn't even get out the door, so we can't pay for the stuff.
All right, she's going to pat you down. We'll explain to you when we figure everything out, okay?
Sorry. I still have to pat down then. Okay. Turn.
Oh my bad.
Do you have anything on you that I need to know about?
No. Okay.
Officers checked both suspects, and one of them had marijuana with her. Then came the surprise for them.
How much is that?
$126.
$100?
$126.
What is on there?
What was it?
On my back.
All the stuff you grabbed.
It was only a toy. It was only a...
Target's expensive. That's why it's $126.
Can you see the receipt?
All right, come on. We're going to go in the car. You can see it.
Seriously, y'all are expensive. Yes. Trust me. I walk in and I walk out with like $300. I'm like, I just need a piece of paper.
Like literally.
Have a seat. You have a seat. You can call when you get into jail, okay? All right.
A picture of
Grab
what?
the camera. You.
You're not taking a picture of me.
Yes, you can.
No, the f you ain't. For what? Hey, bro, don't grab me.
Man,
No,
you want to get another charge? You want another charge?
But you don't have to let him take a picture of me.
I'm asking you to step out.
No, that's what
yes.
the mugshot is for.
Step out.
I'm not.
Step out. You want
You're
another?
not gonna let him take a picture of me without my permission.
You want another charge?
You're not gonna let him take a picture of me
You're gonna get
without my
another charge.
permission.
Can you step
I'm
over
already
here, ma'am?
going to jail. What is he taking a picture of me for?
I'll tell you what. Come over here.
A felony for what? I don't want him taking a picture of me. That's not legal. Yes, it is. For him to take a picture of me?
Ma'am, it is.
As she was led to the squad car, the Target owner attempted to take her picture for confirmation, but she acted as if taking a picture was a crime. She was probably unaware that she was being recorded, and her face is clearly visible. But after all that drama,
You're just gonna make things worse for you.
I don't want a picture taken.
Stake out the vehicle.
I don't want a picture taken.
Just take her right.
I don't want a picture taken. Like, why?
Ma'am.
Ow! Ah!
Look up.
So.
Look up. I got that.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Have a seat.
Step out.
Why are you yelling? Like, I'm telling you, it's tight as hell.
So how do you want me to fix them?
How am I gonna push up if they're already tight? You guys tightened me up when I was standing right there.
Get out of the car.
I can't move. I need help. It's tight.
Listen,
like really tight.
We're asking you to do it on your own
I
accord.
need help. I'm telling you, it's
Swing
hard.
your body this way.
I cannot move this part.
That works. Come on.
That's the fuck I asked you to do the first time.
Come on out.
Bitch, you should have just did that. Slung the leg over the first time.
Despite being forced to allow the Target owner to photograph her, she continued to scream about her handcuffs being too tight. Furthermore, once she exited the vehicle, she acted immorally towards the officers.
Take it off. You've been doing everything else.
You're a nice woman.
Girl.
Both women were charged with petty theft, and the substance found in the woman's jacket tested positive for marijuana, resulting in an additional charge of possession of a controlled substance. But the next suspect was so desperate that she decided to rat out her own fiancé.
My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. Wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
In November 2023, officers in the town of Ocean, New Jersey, received reports about a couple who had been spotted and caught on surveillance camera loading up tons of unpaid items in a Target store before walking out.
Yo, stop.
Down there. Put it down there.
Stop.
I swear to God, put it down there.
Stop.
Put it down here. Babe.
Yo.
The cop's looking for you.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Babe. Babe, help
Ocean,
me.
I'm going out there in front of.
Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help me.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? For what? Babe, help me. Babe, help.
Ocean, I'm out with her in front of the Ford dealership. Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Okay. Babe, help me.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I didn't do anything.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
Can I get up, please, real quick? Please. I can't breathe. Please.
Good. Turn around.
Let me get up, please. Quick. Get up, please, quick.
The woman, later identified as 33-year-old Hannah Peppendick, was immediately approached by the police officer, but she refused to be taken into custody and continued to walk. She even attempted to hand her bag to the officer, showing her complete awareness of what was happening.
Yeah, she was pulling from me.
I was
Get
walking
up.
up to him. Her.
Phone. There's one female 41.
No, never on there. Hannah. Peppendick. Yes.
Where are you coming from?
Marshalls.
Marshalls?
Yeah.
Where else?
Marshalls, and I went to Sierra. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. Wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
Okay.
That's why I was telling you
Well,
who she was.
They said a female.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female.
Yeah.
She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's who you're looking for.
She continues to portray herself as innocent in order to trap her fiancé, but the truth remains unknown. However, for now, the cops claim she was the one who had stolen items.
That's not me. That's somebody. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm out right now.
She's down there. I swear to God, she's down there. I just left. That's where I was going. I was telling you that she's down there.
Okay. Yeah, but when I told you to stop, you started running away from me.
Because I'm scared.
Okay.
Nothing. I went to Marshall's. You're looking for her.
There's no reason to.
I know, but I'm just letting you know that you're not looking for me, looking for her. She's down there.
Car around in here because I'm out. Yeah.
Pull it in the parking. I'll walk her over. You got any warrants?
No.
Nothing you know of?
No, I don't.
Where are you from?
Bergen County.
What are you doing down here?
I'm living down here right now because I'm homeless So I'm living down in there with my fiance and my friend.
What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Catherine.
Catherine what?
Last name is Henderson, Handerson. She's right down there in the room. That's who I heard her. 105. I heard her calling for the woman outside of Target, calling for her, and I told her to stop and just stop, but she kept going. But you weren't looking for me, you're looking for her.
She keeps portraying herself as innocent and tries to puzzle her fiancé, but the situation is still in the dark about what's true. However, according to the cops, she was the one who had stolen the item.
Turn around, face me. All right, have a seat.
That stuff's not from Target, just so you know.
For this, ma'am?
I have an email receipt in my phone.
Okay. Put your feet in the car for right now.
Even though she claims to be the owner of the items and says the receipt is on her phone, the officers had to make sure she wasn't stealing them before they could investigate her fiancé's possible whereabouts.
Do you want to show us your receipt? I mean, I'll be honest with you, everything over there, it's like a casino. We're going to find out what you stole and what you didn't stole. If you're lying to us that there's a receipt on here, it's not going to do you any good either way. It's over at this point. So, do you really have a receipt on here, or do you not have a receipt on here?
I have a receipt for part of them and not all of them. I'll be honest with you.
All right. So there is certain things that you paid for and certain things that you didn't.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to pull that up? You don't have to show us. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's up to you. We're going to go to the store and we're going to find out.
Just going to scan in. They're going to tell us what was taken, what wasn't.
It'll just speed things along if you want to show us, but it's totally your decision. We're not going to go in your phone unless you give us consent.
Okay. Well, I can show you what wasn't and what was. If you want.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
We'll hold off. We'll just take over there.
Just go all over there.
At least you're being honest, though.
I appreciate it. No, I know. I got you. It's not the end of the world.
She eventually admits to stealing some stuff after attempting to puzzle her fiancé. She informs the police that she would show them the stolen items rather than the receipt.
You ever been arrested for shoplifting?
A while ago. Like 10 years ago. They said that they had me on camera doing something, but I didn't actually get like an officer didn't come and pick me up, is what I'm trying to tell you, since 2013.
She was even charged with shoplifting 10 years prior, but says she wasn't arrested for it. This time, though, would be different because the Target store had her stealing stuff while it was being recorded.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good. So we got the one of the two. We got the one that had the black bag. Okay. So she has merchandise in here. So she wasn't being 100% truthful with us, but she said some of that is hers, that she had a receipt but doesn't have. She said it's on her phone, but she doesn't have it with her. Is there a way you guys can tell?
Yeah. She's saying she bought a few things and stole the rest, so you know for sure what was taken.
I mean, she never goes to a register, but I'll be able to find that stuff. I can run it and find no transactions by her.
Yeah. All right.
She didn't even go to a register today? All right, then she stole it all.
Yeah.
I mean, if she didn't even go to a register,
let her go to court and figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she told, didn't she say she had it, like she went up and paid for some things?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
And if she didn't go to the register, then it's all stolen.
Yep. All right.
Further information was discovered after the officers spoke with the Target store employees. She had not even registered herself, which suggests she had stolen every item she claimed to have bought.
Yep. That's definitely her.
You said there's another female? Is that who she's with? Or
this is who she's with.
Okay.
They've been here together at least one other time. She's been here 2 other times.
Did this one steal anything?
Yeah.
Yes?
That's actually who we were like physically watching today.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. She was the one we saw, like, this is going to be her.
I'm just going to put a quick description out on her. Is that a female? Is that like a female short hair?
Yeah. The one pairs are $26, so it comes to like $144.95.
Sounds good.
When the Target store employees determined that her unpaid items were worth over $100, all of her lies were exposed. Now that she was already in custody, it was time to put her fiancé in handcuffs.
Yes. Hello, how are you? Good. Is Catherine around?
Who's Catherine?
Catherine? White girl with short hair?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know
Is anyone else in there with you?
No, not that I know of. I just got in here. I was next door, so.
Okay. Is this?
You just take a quick look. We're just looking for Catherine.
I can't give you permission to do that.
Is this your place?
No, it's not my place.
Whose place is it?
It's A1's. It's A1's.
Who's A1?
He's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
But I can't give you permission.
Okay.
You know where the girl with short hair? Does she stay here or stay?
I don't know.
Officers had gone door to door in an attempt to find Hannah's fiancé, and as this woman appeared and refused to let the officers search her house, which wasn't even hers, the officers realized something wasn't right.
Well, if you say, here's the thing. There's a minor thing that happened. We're just trying to end it right now. Otherwise, we got to put a warrant out for her. She's going to go right to the county jail. It's a little thing. If she's here, boom, 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 summons, on her way. But if we don't find her today, she got a warrant, she goes right to jail. So you can.
All right. Okay. We just got to leave this a little bit. You can close her right there.
She changed her mind and told the truth the moment she heard from the officers that she had committed a crime. And then finally, her fiancé showed up.
I think she knows.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
All right.
Hold on a minute.
Want to put that down? Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. We're going to pat you down. Make sure you didn't do anything. It's just a minor thing at Target. You know what it's about. Do you have any drugs or anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me?
Nothing.
All right. Okay. You good, Case?
Yep. So we just want to ask you a question. Where's the bag that you took that we saw on camera? Where?
Back here.
Where, over here?
Back in over there by the dealership.
By the dealership? If I drove you over there, could you show me where you threw it?
I mean, I threw everything. Like, I threw it loose.
Yeah? Okay.
I didn't want to be caught with it.
Okay. Just put your hands together like you're praying.
You have any warrants, Catherine? Nope. You got any warrants? I don't know if I've never met you before, I've been arrested before or not. It's just shoplifting, it's not the end of the world. We'll get you out in a summons and go to court, all right?
She arrived like a boss and gave the cops the straight story on everything. She also confessed to having stolen items, but she said that she threw it somewhere where it would be difficult to find. However, both the suspects were arrested and sent to jail. It was later revealed that Hannah had multiple prior arrests, one for driving under the influence and others for shoplifting. But for this act, she was charged with shoplifting retail value more than $500 and resisting arrest and obstruction of justice. But sometimes suspects realize it's just better to be honest with the cops. But also sometimes, suspects have taken to stealing from Target stores as their hobby.
Do you have any intention of paying for them?
I was at first, but then I didn't because I didn't have enough money for them.
On August 16, 2023, officers responded to a 911 call about this woman who had stolen from the Target store 8 times, and she was caught once again as soon as she was exiting from the store.
So you're identifying somebody from this store who has had history of shoplifting here. Today you were seen for a while, possibly concealing items to include clothing, jewelry, and some other items. You stopped at self-checkout, and they want to need you to get you identified so that they can prosecute you for the other incidents, and they wanted to know if you concealed any other items. Would you be willing to open up your purse just so I can see you didn't conceal anything? So there's items with Target tags on those.
I came in here with that.
What's that?
I came in here with that.
And just so you know, our body cams are on, so you're being recorded.
She has what looks like underwear or some sort of underwear.
Yes, that looks like an underwear, jewelry, and like a pair of shoes.
I don't have no shoes.
Shoes about the jewelry.
She responded that she doesn't know about any shoes, and all the items she currently possesses were already in my bag before entering the store. But when the officers informed her that she had been observed packing clothes, pairs of shoes, and jewelry in her bag, the situation suddenly took a dark turn.
So every single one of those things has tags on them, and when they go back through, that's a lot of jewelry.
You can have this.
Have it?
That's what I saw actually. That's ours. All right.
I'm not going to go to jail. Please.
So right now you're under arrest for theft.
For what?
For theft. I just explained.
off me!
No, stop.
No, get off! Stop! No, please get off me! Get off me!
Absolutely does not have to. You broke my watch.
Oh
That's
my
rude.
gosh, please get off me.
Hey, put your hands behind your
no,
back. You're under
please
arrest.
Get off. For what?
You're under arrest for theft, just like I told you before.
What? Okay, let me get up. Let me get up.
No, lay down.
Can I
Lay
get
down.
up?
Put your hands behind your back.
Can I get up,
Hands
please?
behind.
Without a second thought to consider her options, she began running from the police as soon as she learned she was being held for theft. She thought she could get away from them, but she failed miserably.
I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Well, you just chose it today. 1 king, 2 5, 1 custody. We'll take 6 king and fire to do an eval.
Fuck! Oh, my leg. Sir, I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go to jail, though.
You should have thought about that before you run. I'm
sorry.
reasonable. I could have cited you and released you.
Please,
you
man.
started this.
I'm so sorry.
Now you're under arrest for obstruction as well for trying to run from us.
I'm so sorry.
Take a step to your left. Separate your feet.
Please.
I don't want you to kick my partner. If you do, you're going to get an assault on officer charge,
No,
too.
I'm not going to kick. Please let me go, please.
It's surprising how she tells the officers that the only reason she ran away was to avoid jail. But she has no idea she'll be going in right now for that exact reason.
Throwing up the Pepsi on me was not necessary.
I know. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. Like, can you please let me go?
No.
I just got out of jail. Oh my God.
What were you in jail for before?
Because I had 2 old warrants that I just squashed.
And what were those for?
A DUI and a trespassing, Motel 6.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be the back of my hand. I'm going to pat you down, make sure you have any weapons on you. Before I do that, can you tell me if you have any sharp, dangerous, potentially hazardous needles, bazookas, guns? Okay. Back of my hand.
She has already stolen from the store 8 times, but she also has numerous other charges, including DUI and trespassing, indicating that she is likely in and out of jail on a regular basis.
Can you say it louder, please?
Yes, I understand.
Having your rights in mind, do you want to talk to me now?
Yes, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay. What was going on inside?
apologize.
You concealed all of those items that you offered to give back?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Oh, because I don't want to go to jail?
No, I'm saying you concealed them in the store. Did you have any intention of paying for them?
I was at first, but then I didn't because I didn't have enough money for them.
Okay. So when you put all of those items in the bag, you were knowingly concealing them. And when you walked out the door with those items in your bag, you knew you didn't pay for them, you knew you stole them. Is that about right?
Yes.
Okay. So why come in here to steal?
Because I don't have the money for it. I don't know. I don't have the money for it.
Do you have a job?
No.
Can you get a job?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Instead of coming into Target trying to steal, why don't you come into Target and ask for work?
She immediately tells the police that she didn't have the money to pay for the items. And as soon as the officers learn of this, he teaches her a lesson that it's better to ask for a job rather than going to the store to just steal.
Do you have a drug problem you're maybe paying for with these drugs or with these stolen items?
Yes.
Okay. What's the going rate now for like underwear and jewelry and stuff, or was that for your own personal use?
The underwear was my own personal use.
And then what are you getting for jewelry these days?
The jewelry, I was going to sell it to somebody for them to buy it for my drug habits.
How many blues are you getting for like a piece of jewelry?
Like 1.
Just one?
Yeah.
Where are you getting that at?
From somebody that I know. Please, I just got out of the gym. I'm not trying to go back to jail. You guys can
So when I was
trespass
standing there
over
talking
here.
to you about it, and you're like, I don't want to go back to jail, and I say, yeah, you are under arrest. I can always arrest you, and then you and I have this conversation, and then I say, hey, I'm going to let you go since you were cooperative in this and that, but you showed you weren't going to be cooperative when you ran, and then you threw a soda at me.
Sorry, I apologize.
Now I literally washed my uniform last night. Now I have soda all over me.
I'm so sorry.
It's shocking to learn that the reason for shoplifting wasn't to meet her basic needs, but rather to sell the items and pay for drugs, a habit she claims to have. However, the officer is still making an effort to convey to her that doing this will result in a lengthy stay in jail, which she is quite afraid of.
Go through her bag and see what other stuff is in there for receipt.
I have a dollar amount for everything else that she concealed.
So far?
Yeah, so far.
Can somebody pull video to show that whole incident plus us taking her down?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll be able to have all of that.
Cool.
Please, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Okay. Okay, slide your foot in there for me, okay? I gotta talk to my partner, my sergeant.
All the way over, okay? Then give me a second and I'll here, lean back. And I'm gonna make sure I got some AC blowing back here, okay?
After being taken into custody, she was accused of shoplifting, assault, resisting arrest, possessing drugs, and having stolen property. To your astonishment, she was given a permanent trespass notice from every Target location due to her lengthy history of shoplifting in Target stores. But the next suspect believed he could get away because he had already eaten the item he stole.
Sir, no, okay, I got the cup. The cup is let go.
On June 20th, officers with the Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, D.C. were notified of a man who took a sandwich from a Target store and began eating it without paying for it. As police arrived on the scene, the man wanted nothing but chaos.
You understand what I told you earlier? You cannot just eat the store is closed. Sir, so what I need you to do is start working more toward the front. Take the bag off. We're going to place you under arrest for theft. Yes, you just stole this food. You didn't pay for it.
At first, an off-duty officer approached the suspect and asked him to leave. But when he refused and continued eating his sandwich without paying for it, officers informed him that he was being arrested. But still, he wouldn't stop doing the wrong thing.
Sir, I don't want to do this, but put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, sir. We don't want to fight you because what's going to happen? Okay, put the sandwich down. Put the sandwich down. Sir.
Relax.
Oh.
No. Relax.
Sir,
put the sandwich down.
Sir.
Sir, put.
Please.
You have spray.
Can you please?
Sir, do me a favor.
Let go of the sandwich.
Officers were forced to take action because he refused to comply after being asked repeatedly to put the sandwich down so they could put him in cuffs.
Go and start a transport location.
Move your arm behind your back. I know. Put it back.
Sir, put the sandwich down. Sir, I'm not. But you need to put your hand behind your back. Sir.
All I'm doing is holding. I'm not pulling.
Let go
I'm
of the
not
sandwich,
pulling
sir.
his arm.
Okay, I'm gonna let the. Okay, I got the cup.
He's the
Sir,
one
I got it. Sir,
You're gonna break my arm.
No, I'm not. Let the sandwich go. Sir, just let go.
I still have you about you want to see the what?
I'm at the Target. Sir, I'm gonna ask you, sir. No, okay, I got the cup. The cup is let go.
At this point, the officers still hadn't used their excessive force, which could include using a taser. But because the man wasn't showing any signs of compliance, they were left with no choice but to
Follow directions.
5051.
No, I'm not. You need to.
51. Have the original to the corner.
Hey, come over here and grab this. Sir, let it go.
Just stiffening right up.
Sir, let it go.
Stop up, sir.
The man was pepper sprayed in order to drop the sandwich and be placed in handcuffs. After being taken to the police station, he complained of neck, shoulder, and wrist pains. He was then taken to the hospital for treatment and later released. For the time being, an investigation has been granted to examine the circumstances in order to determine whether or not the officers may have used excessive force. But what are your thoughts? Did they really need to pepper spray him, or could the situation have been handled in another way? But the next suspect trusted his running abilities and thought he could get away from the police.
Come here, Buck. Come here.
On June 7, 2021, the Gloucester Township Target store reported another shoplifting in progress by a suspect named Robert Joyner. Joyner, who had already stolen items from the Target store, was leaving with a black backpack, and when officers tried to confront him, here's what he did.
Come here, Buck. Come here. Mail's rolling. Towards Chick-fil-A.
As the officer attempted to apprehend Joyner, he fled, But the officer seized his backpack, which contained unpaid electronic items worth $500. Although the officer fell to the ground and Joyner fled, it was not far enough to prevent the officer from pursuing him in his squad car.
Stop! Give me your hand! Give me your other hand, Rob! Rob, give me your other hand! Got it. Rob, chill. Stop, Rob. Rob, chill. Stop, Rob! Ready? Here. 105 radio, we're staying with one person.
As Joyner attempted to run across the street, 2 other officers grabbed him and tackled him until the body cam officer arrived and handcuffed him.
105 Percy.
You lost prevention? Do you mind hanging out?
Percy 1 Percy 1309.
You seen him chasing him?
Nah, did they tackle you up there?
Not me.
Tackled one of your officers up there. Really, Rob? What's wrong with you, dude? Straight away, bud. Come on, man. You know the game by now, right? Hold on a minute. How many pairs of pants you got on? Rob, stop. I'm not doing nothing. Stop moving. Just sit there and relax.
The witness, who had missed the first part of the incident, assumed Joyner had committed a crime and was fleeing, so he pursued him as well, showing a great sign of appreciation for the officers.
How many pairs of pants you got on, bud? Stop!
I'm not moving.
Stop moving. Just lean right here and don't move, okay? Well, I gotta run today, man. It's hot. It's hot today. What are you running for? You ran from me!
Despite the chaos, this was not Joyner's first arrest. He had a long history of shoplifting, having been restricted from that local Target store for nearly 15 thefts. And that wasn't all. As the case progressed, new and shocking revelations emerged.
I was coming out, right? And it was about halfway through the parking lot. Yeah.
You coming out of the Lowe's?
Yeah, and then I heard, I seen the police officer light his lights up. And then I heard, stop! And then he took off after the guy, and the guy grabbed the hold of him and threw him down on the ground. Okay. And then that's whenever he didn't see me, so I tried to catch him, but man, that dude was fast. And I ran, I was hoping that he would think that I was maybe undercover or something, you know what I mean? So I was yelling, stop, get on the ground, get on the ground. And I just ran him out of the juice, man. When he got about right here, he couldn't hardly run anymore.
The witness was actually very clever to pull off such a move. He yelled at Joyner to stop, pretending to be an undercover cop, hoping that he would indeed stop. But he was too quick to be caught by a single guy.
Here. Is that your stuff?
Yeah.
Here, Rich, you can just dump it on my carpet right now. I gotta grab pictures and stuff of it real quick, alright? What do you think?
Yeah.
Well,
Conceal this stuff. So.
The beat stuff.
Yeah, that's his own personal bag.
Okay, so he just dumped it all in here. Is this your bag too? Yeah. Okay. We're good, Sarge. You're good, Jerry.
The suspect caused over $22,000 in financial damage to the local Target store, and he stole items worth more than $500 during this single theft.
What's wrong with him? It's too tight, my man?
Yeah, you gotta put an arm on it.
You gonna be cool? Alright, lean up for me. I'll roll the window down for you too, alright, bud? You want an ambulance or anything?
Yeah.
For what? The cuts? I'll get him to meet us at the police station, okay? So he can clean you up. Alright, my man. Can you turn your body this way for me? There you go. Put your arm down.
I'm not bullshitting
me. Put your arm down.
Can you look at my wrist?
Your wrist is fine. I can see it.
It's not. It's swollen. Look.
It's not that swollen.
It is. Look at my vein.
Okay, I told you. I'll take care of it. When we get to the police station, I will get an ambulance to meet us there.
Can you look at my other arm?
I can see your other arm. It looks fine. It looks just like that one.
Hold on, man. It's hot as
shit. 5, can you come back out here for a minute?
I got no air, man.
I know. I'm gonna roll the window down. But you need to turn around.
I'm gonna turn around. Hold up, man. You gotta let me breathe. You didn't let me breathe.
You shouldn't have ran, and then we wouldn't have this problem.
You got some water?
No, I don't have water I can give you. I can give you water when we get to the police station.
Joyner should probably be thankful to that officer for caring about him and uncuffing him after he sustained multiple wrist injuries. In addition to his good deed, the officer offered to roll down the window if he cooperated.
Well, that's not a respiratory problem.
It's too, because you gotta store water. You tell them to give me some water.
You just stole from them. They are not going to give you anything for free.
It don't matter. You're an officer. You can give me water.
Yeah, when we get to,
job,
I advised you when we got to the police station, I was going to give you water.
You can't wait. That's your job, man.
It is my job, and I'm giving you the proper medical care.
So if somebody died on the ride to the hospital, it's your fault.
You're not going to die.
You don't know that.
I guarantee you will not die.
I can't breathe.
He then begins arguing with the officer, requesting that he give him water, and, if he does not have any, to ask from the store. It's kind of ironic that he steals from the same store for the 16th time and requires assistance from the same store, which feels more like karma.
If you find those two things, that phone and the Vista headphones, call dispatch and just ask for me, because I'm going to be inside Benelli. 115. Because I'm going to be inside processing. Okay. So just call me and say, hey, I found it.
He was later arrested and charged with 4th-degree resisting by flight, 3rd-degree possession of CDS, and criminal trespass. Furthermore, he was carrying 12 bags of heroin at the time of the incident. But it's not only customers who steal from Target, like this employee who stole AirPods from his own employer.
I wish we met on different sides.
Yeah, so do I. Always do. I never meet people on good terms. That's the problem. All right, man. You're welcome.
On July 28, 2023, Logan Township, New Jersey police were alerted about this man working at a Target store who had stolen Apple items worth more than $4,000. As soon as the officers arrived, the situation turned for the worse.
So we had a team member conduct about $4,000 worth of theft in the facility.
Okay.
He was admitted to the theft, signed a documentation, just itemizing what he's stolen.
Okay.
Very cooperative, nice guy.
Okay.
He's in the interview room right now with one of our security staff.
Yeah.
They're the only two ones in there right now.
Okay.
So I can give you the
itemized list of everything that he's. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. All right. My supervisor just showed up. I'm gonna go tell him what we got, and then if you want to get that for us, I'll be right back in. Okay.
The suspect's video shows him stealing several boxes containing items which were 10 Apple iPads, 10 Apple Watches, and 10 Apple AirPods. And just wait to see how the man reacts when he sees the officers.
How'd you guys catch wind that he was...
So we have this process where we go out and track our high value products, such as the Apple product. And when we were out there a few times, we noticed it goes missing, and systematically it still shows in location. So we run the tapes back, and that's how we conduct our investigations.
Okay.
And we're able to, so this thing that he's driving is called an order picker.
Is that him here or is this him here?
This is him here.
Okay.
And we purposely put our high value products back in this aisle and the other aisle that we were just looking at. So the MO is that like they'll just go up to it on their order pickers. In this case, he's supposed to be putting away product, but like you see him take it and it goes missing in the time frame that it's reported missing, but still in location.
Okay.
It's actually very smart of the loss prevention staff to have such strategies in place so they can easily catch a suspect if some valuable items go missing. And this is one of those strategic moments.
You can hold traffic coming this way.
Is this your bag, sir? Okay. There's no one in here that's going to hurt us, no weapons, no...
No.
Alright. And I just, before we move on with anything, employment status?
He's
terminated.
Not welcome back.
Not welcome back here. All right, you understand that? If you do come back here, there are charges for that. All right, nothing else in your pockets?
You have to, coming back to get your car is cool, bro. Okay? So after police handle what they do.
Yeah. Is this all your stuff here? Yes. Attachers? Yep.
All right, Ram. So right now, do me a favor, turn here, put your hands behind your back. You're gonna come in with us. We'll get this stuff taken care of, get you out of here, and then depending on what ends up happening from there, we'll probably be able to get you back here to get your car. Okay?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Chances are you're just gonna be released.
Yeah.
Chances are, we'll escort you back here, get him his vehicle.
They're gonna be double locked now.
The 36-year-old suspect appears to be very cooperative and does not bother to put his hands behind his back, despite knowing the gravity of his actions and the potential loss to target.
Listen, man, everybody makes mistakes, dude. I'm not here to beat you up over a mistake you made or anything like that. They even said you were cool, cooperative, so listen, man, that goes a long way.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Think you can slide on over?
Yeah.
Do you have a criminal history? You ever been arrested before? All right, so what's going to end up happening is you're going to get a court date. We'll come in, you'll get photographed, fingerprinted. You'll end up getting a court date for these charges, and you'll be out of here, okay? Takes about an hour or so. If you do me a favor, just put your feet in between those black lines. Gotta get a photo.
The officer appears to be very concerned about the guy because the target staff told him he's cooperative and nice. So the officer tries to teach him that he's already made a mistake and must find ways to correct it. One solution could be to simply be cooperative throughout the process.
There you go. All right, man. So listen, obviously, I'll follow you off the property. For any reason, if you have to come back here, you gotta go to the station beforehand. Let us know, and we can always mitigate some of the problems around it. If for some reason, this is just me just talking to you, okay? If you have any of those products that was taken, if you want to return them, it usually helps in the long run. Come to our station, say, hey, listen, they know what's going on. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you're guilty or innocent, because we don't do that. That's court. But just letting you know, okay, man? All right? No problem, man. You have a better one, dude.
Thank you. I wish we met on different circumstances.
Yeah, so do I. Always do. I never meet people on good terms. That's the problem. All right, man?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there somewhere I can leave like a review? How you guys did? You know, you guys are amazing.
Usually we have Facebook for messages, all right?
All right, thank you.
Or call into the station.
Both men greeted each other warmly, and the 36-year-old man, later identified as Rim, was given a court date before being taken back to the store to retrieve his car and drive home. The charges are currently unknown. But what happens when a person pretends to be an employer and steals items worth more than $500?
Yeah, as much out of the way as you can get it.
On April 10th, 2024, officers with the Albuquerque Police Department were alerted about this man pretending to be an employee at a Target store and asking them for gaming consoles for other stores. As soon as employees would give them the gaming console, he would take them and leave the store. He did this nearly twice, and the third time, he was caught by the loss prevention staff red-handedly.
Could you please stand by? I just want to check for your weapons.
Yeah, I can see I'm You want to check me?
Yeah, exactly. That's all, man. Just one for the weapons, okay? Anything that will prick or poke me? What is this thing?
I have no idea. All is my keys.
Okay.
Another one is like
What is that? Okay. Have a seat.
How long would I go for this? Depending on the price of these, you might not go, you might have to see.
You have an accent?
Yeah, I'm from England.
England, nice.
That's why I sound on the street. Alright, well, now let's get back up there, James.
You know American women like accents, right?
They do it, they don't.
What do you mean they don't? They really do.
This suspect was recently apprehended and refused to stop bragging in front of officers about his supposed coolness. He starts smoking his vape, but wait till you see what happens next.
His name is CJ. He used to be a Target team member at Sale Target. He was apprehended so he pushed out 11 gaming consoles out of our Rio Rancho store a couple months ago. Okay. Rio PD issued a warrant. They were supposed to handle on their end. He was back yesterday. He went to our Uptown Target where he got away with one Xbox console. So he imitates that he's a Target team member. gets keys, gains access to the locked case or the stockroom.
Which console was it, sorry?
An Xbox One yesterday.
Okay.
Set up a sale target. Or, excuse me, Uptown, Louisiana.
Okay.
He just left our Rio Rancho store and then came here. He didn't get anything from them this morning, but he was able to get someone to let him in. All those consoles there is what he selected. He tried going out the entrance door where I stopped him.
Where did he? How far
he was right at the towers, about to exit through the EAS towers here, through the entrance door.
The Target staff tells the officer the entire story about the incident, including how CJ pretended to be an employee, took the keys, gained access to the room where the Xboxes were located, and took one of them.
That's from yesterday. That's him walking out with it.
Okay.
Out of Uptown. So I know he got one. I'll have to ask.
Is that a PS4?
That's
PS5?
a PS5.
Okay. And that was at the
Uptown store yesterday.
Okay.
He was driving a U-Haul. I don't know what he's driving today, but he said that he gets about $250 a piece for each one, and then he plans on going to Miami.
CJ stole not only today, but also the day before. And it wasn't just a local thing. He stole a PS5 in order to sell it for $250 and travel to Miami.
Do you understand your rights that I just read to you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to talk to me? Yes or no? About the incident while you're detained right now? You don't want to talk to me?
Something to talk about.
Okay. So I'm going to take your answer as a no. Okay, that you don't want to talk to me right now. So go ahead and stand up. Okay. So you're going to be placed under arrest for felony level shoplifting. Okay.
We'll get it. Okay. Can I get double cup? I have shoulder injuries.
Do you have any injuries right now?
Most probably they won't take it.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna take everything out of your pockets right now.
After remaining calm while smoking his vape and stealing items worth more than $500, he informed the officers that he would not speak to them without an attorney. And that's when he made his final move to evade the officers.
When I get inside, I'll take it off.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay here.
You need a taste.
Stay here, man. Stay here. You're not going. All doors are locked. Even if you get past it, you're not going to get away from here.
No. Get on the ground, or I'm going to tase you.
You cannot leave here.
I'm going to tase you.
He attempted to flee from the police, and what's even astonishing is that too while inside a police station. Furthermore, he grabbed a chair with the intention of injuring the officers, which was not quite possible.
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground, man. Listen to me.
Get on the ground.
You have no other charges right now other than the felony shoplifting. Just put the thing there.
No, what's not happening?
All right? Just put it there. Put it down. You're not going to leave.
Get
okay?
on the ground!
You are not going to leave. Put it down, man.
Here, I got a taser.
All right. Put it down.
Hey, man. Put the chair down. Put the chair down. Put it down. You make this hard, we make this easy.
Yeah, we don't want to do this.
You're not going anywhere.
Work with us, man. Please work with us.
I just want to leave, bro.
That's not it.
Work with us, please. I don't like
Put it
being
down.
armed with the chair, man. It's making me uncomfortable. Work with us, please.
You're not going anywhere. All the doors are locked.
Despite the fact that multiple officers have trapped him, he believes he has a chance to stand tall against these officers, who are ready to use tasers to ensure he does not escape. However, he refuses to give up only when this happened.
It's not even gonna happen, bro. You can do it. Come on.
Okay, I'm being 100% truthful with you because I'm not gonna let an officer go hands on with you the way you are right now.
Then do it. What are we talking? It's all this talking. Come on, do it.
I'm trying to help you out, man.
Just drop the chair. Drop it. I don't want to tase you, man.
He literally just
push the chair out of the way, dude. It hurts. Move it. Move the chair.
Look, man, Curtis, it's falling apart already, Curtis.
Relax, dude. Just relax, dude.
Curtis, take a deep breath.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
This guy held the cops in that position for nearly 5 minutes before they finally arrested him. He thought he was playing a game with the officers, and despite all the mess he had created, he was seen laughing.
Can you please take them off and I can get them easily? I'm not going to resist.
I think we grabbed both. Yeah, based on your accident, I told you, they're not coming off. So you wanted to go to the hospital, we need to get you in the car so we can go. It's the only way we're going to get
Where else would I go?
to jail.
Is that here?
We're gonna go to jail no matter what. We're gonna go to the hospital and then jail, or we're gonna just go straight to the jail.
Sit in there butt first, and then swing your legs in. Pick up your feet.
You said butt first?
Yep. Then pick up your feet and swing it in.
Right? So I turn this way.
Yep. Turn to the right like that. There you go.
You want to take this thing off?
We can't do that. But
Following this incident, CJ was promptly informed of his impending arrest on 2 counts of felony shoplifting for incidents on March 8th and March 10th, 2024. But because he committed an act to resist an officer and evade them, he now faces a slew of criminal charges, including felony shoplifting, resisting arrest, battery on police officers, and theft of a motor vehicle.